Hey guys, it's Thang, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Haworthia collection. Love them so much. So I've been collecting plants for like about 9 years now. Wow, 9 years, yeah, 9 years now. And I've actually only recently started to collect Haworthias because I'm not really into Haworthias, but I'm into these types because they look beautiful stressed out. And I think I have some of these pictures when they're stressed out. If I do, I'll post them up as well. But yeah, I just want to show you guys my beautiful Haworthia collection. Okay, so this is my Haworthia collection, as you've already seen on Instagram, on other plant tours, summer, winter, spring, fall, whatever comes first, right? But the majority of the time, like I do skip them over because I don't remember the names, but I do have the name tags printed out, so we'll know the names today, and I'll bring them up individually. To show you and the reasons why I like it or why I have it. And as I mentioned, like there are some that I do have that are stressed out colors from pictures and stuff, and I'll post that on here as well too. And if I do remember, I will put the names on the screen too, because they do have the name tag. So, but I'll put them on the screen too. Okay. So I guess let's get started. Yeah, we'll start with the small ones on front first here, and then I'll put them aside so that way we can bring the bigger ones as, the finale, right? Okay, so let's get started. So don't mind me if I don't know how to pronounce some names because it is difficult for me to pronounce certain letters or words. And also I don't know the pronunciation of it, so we're just going offhand today. Okay, so this first Haworthia is called Haworthia Kintaikyao. Oh God, I'm butchering the name. I'm sorry. But this is the Haworthia right here. And this is the plant itself. This is a few years old. Actually, this is from a pup. I've sold the parent plant to one of my buyers. And these pup really easily. See that pup right there? And usually I have it in a small pot and they do pop really super easily, right? One of the reasons why I bought this plant is because it has very nice and beautiful, like brown, dark type of color during the summer stress. And it's just beautiful. Look, isn't that gorgeous? That's gorgeous, right? Very, very gorgeous. All right, okay, so I'm gonna put this aside. Okay, next up is, I don't know this name because this was from like a pre-order a long time ago and I had leftovers. And I think it was like this plant itself that was the original plant and it was like really, really dehydrated. But I guess once you root it, it looks fantastic. I'm not into these type of Haworthias because I don't know, it just doesn't spark joy to me. But I still have it and it's coming out like super variegated down here too. So we might separate this one day. I'm gonna put that aside. Okay, so this Haworthia is called Haworthia Calwinii Variegata, and it is one of the newer type of variegation plants. And it's spectacular. Do you see this variegation? It's supposed to be like yellow, but because it's stressed out by the sun, the light, it turns pink coralish. It's beautiful. It is beautiful, and I have like two pups. Variegations are usually random, so you don't know if the pup is gonna have variegation or not. But if they do, great, I'll just separate them and then we'll see if I can sell them during the summertime. But it is beautiful, isn't it? Love it. Okay, so this next one is called a Haworthia Pumila white variegata or white. Let's see. Oh, it's my finger, I'm sorry, it's my finger here. White variegata, that's better, right? Haworthia Pumila white variegata. And it may look normal, but the variegation on it, it's coming usually from the newer growth, not actually the older growth. The older growth does revert back to a little greenish, but the white variegations is there. This one's actually more expensive than the normal variegation because it's white. Usually certain plants, white variegations are more valuable than yellow variegation, right? So it's either or. But yeah, this is looking very nice and beautiful. Okay, so this next Haworthia is called a it's supposed to be on this side, yeah, this side. This is a Haworthia, focus, there we go. Haworthia Margaretifera. I'm so sorry, okay. Margaretifera. Margaretifera. Blah. Man, some of these names, right? It just doesn't roll off the tongue, right? Like I can say Agave water variegata really super fast, but this one's like Margaretifera. Margaretifera. Anyways, variegata. This is the newer one this year too. And I think it is a hybrid of a Fasciata and a hybrid of a hybrid Haworthia variegata as well. But I need to replant this one into a bigger pot than this. The reason why I like it because it looks fantastic. Do you see the texture it has? Very, very beautiful. It looks very, I don't know, very sea-like, and I really like that. So I think there was a few that was ordered this year, but I kept this one because of its low variegation. And I always tell people, it doesn't matter if you get one that's more variegated than the other one, because look, pup comes out pure variegated, pups comes out half variegated, pup comes out like not variegated-ish. You know, it's all purely random. So, you know, sometimes if you pay a price for one that's already super variegated, you're just paying the price for what you're getting it now, right? Versus what potentially it can just give you, right? And I really like this one. This one is beautiful, right? Spectacularly beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this one is called Haworthia Lizard Skin. I don't believe that is the real name of this one. If you recognize it or if you know what the real name of it, please let me know. Because usually I try to like name it as its original plant or its hybrid plant. Unless it is a cultivar's named plant, then I'll put it as that, right? But I don't think this is the real name. It's lizard skin. But look, it is beautiful, isn't it? I I think it is a Limifolia hybrid of some sort, but it is just beautiful. This is a newer plant too that I got from my seller. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Look how beautiful that is inside, right? It hasn't spent the time in the summer heat yet, so hopefully next year we'll see what kind of color it gives us. Okay, some Black Beauty in our collection. So this is a Haworthia Limifolia X Coelmaniorum. I'm sorry, but the name's right there. It is one of those Black Beauties, so it is a Haworthia Limifolia, but a black version, and it's spiral, so it's pretty cool. It does pop super easily. I got the one this year. It was always available, but I never gotten this. And also people weren't interested in this for some odd reason. But this year, a lot of people bought this one. I guess everybody's into black this year. But it is beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful texture. Everything's just beautiful. I know, I love saying the word beautiful. Okay, so this one is a new one that I just gotten in, so it's not fully rooted. It is rooted, but it hasn't fully recovered yet. And this one is called a Haworthia Limifolia Spider White. It's right there. And it's just like a normal Limifolia, except for the texture in it, the little texture beads, whatever. It's super white, or it's a lot of it. So it looks like a spider web, and it's really, really awesomely cool. Can I go further? Yeah. So we'll see what happens with this plant next year when it fully recovers, and it'll look fantastic. Okay, so this one is called a Haworthia Nigra right here. And this is one of the Black Beauties. It's always been available as well, but like I said, somehow this year, everybody just loved the dark and the black plants. Like the Aloe Black Gem was really popular this year, and also kind of last year. This was really popular this year as well. Mine is pretty black. Nigra, it means black, right? It's an alchemy term. It means black. But we all know it. We all know. It's another word is derivative from it. Anyways, okay, so it's actually very, very beautiful. Look how beautiful the texture of it is, right? Beautiful, beautiful texture. I love this one. This one's really cool and beautiful. Okay, so this one is called a Haworthia Limifolia Forma white or white form. So this is a white form of the Limifolia, which spirals, and it's actually looking pretty cool. So you can tell the difference between this white form versus this spider form. You can tell the difference between the two texture in it. Looks really, really cool. That looks really cool, like all that texture it has. It looks amazing, right? It looks pretty amazing versus this one, right? This one's pretty cool. I finally got this one this year. It's like I said, it's always been available, but I've never gotten one, or that I've gotten one, but I sold it because people always like want the plants that I have already, that I've taken care of. Right? That looks really, really cool. I love this one. Okay, so this is a brand new hybrid or brand new variegated plant that I've gotten this year. This is called a Haworthia. Oh, come on, 4K. No, not the back. There you go. Okay, Haworthia Tortuosa. Tongue tie. Haworthia Tortuosa Variegata. So there are many forms of this, okay? There is one that's a hybrid form. There is one that's a white variegation form. And this is the more rarer form of variegation, is the striata type, where it's not pure white, but it has that yellow, it has that red, it also has like peekaboo white as well. So this is the newer variegation form of that, and it's so fantastic. You can tell this one turns beautiful colors during the summer heat. You can tell like that orange down there, right? Yeah, so there I finally got it. Like, look how gorgeous that is, right? Gorgeous. I love it. I can't wait until this grows bigger next summer. Love this one. So I finally got one of these this year. This is called a Haworthia Truncata Seiko Nishiki Variegata. Oh, you know, it's so funny. I can pronounce these words super easy versus the other one. Super. Seiko Nishiki Variegata. Okay, you can correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, okay? But I finally gotten one of these this year because my seller was selling one. It was really popular at the very beginning, and it finally gave me these pure variegated pups on the side. Like I said, I'm usually not into the window Haworthias, but you know, variegation does speak to me because I love colors. But yeah, we'll see how well this goes, right? I want to probably like, ooh, look how beautiful. Hold on, can we 4K on this? Hold on, let me try. Okay, hold on. Can we go closer? Hold on. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, that is beautiful, isn't that? That is beautiful, right? I guess that's why people buy this ones. Because of that, right? But yeah, so this is my first variegated window Haworthia type of plant that I've bought this year. Yeah, nothing else special. Okay. Okay, so this is another newer one this year. This is called a Haworthia Hybrid White Variegata right here, but it has a specific name, which I don't remember what it was. I came across it one time, but I don't remember what their specific name is, but this is a whiter version of the Haworthia Hybrid that I usually sell. It is pretty gorgeous, and it is popping very easily, so I might sell those off during the summertime as well. But look at that, man. Gorgeous, isn't it? Pretty gorgeous. I love it so much. Yeah, like, sorry. Yeah, like when I saw a listing for this, I honestly had to have it. Usually, like I do list a lot of the plants because I don't really want them, but if it's something that catches my eye and something that I really want, unfortunately, I will nab it first. And if it comes again, I'll list it. No, very beautiful plant. All right, so this one is called a Haworthia Fasciata White Variegata. Tell right here, Haworthia Fasciata White. And this is one of those beautiful plants, especially the regular variegation one. It is spectacular. So this one I've had for quite a while. Well, I've had different plants of this plant for quite a while, but I keep selling it off. But I finally, I guess, kept one for myself. Kept one for myself. Now, it doesn't really look spectacular right now because it's kind of like very small. But, you know, once you see the adult one, which is like in the back there, you'll understand why I really love this particular type of plant. So this is the Haworthia Fasciata White. This is called a Haworthia, oh, my lord, my lord. Haworthia Onigawara. Onigawara. Anyways, I bought this one too. I just love the spiral pattern that it gives and the texture that it has. Look, so beautiful texture, right? I don't know if I can zoom in, huh? Let me zoom in. Zoom? Oh, that is beautiful. Well, to me, it's very beautiful, right? I love how this looks. And this is another one of those black beauty type of plant as well. It turns particularly dark during the summer heat. Look how gorgeous this is. Okay, so there's the dark black, right? And then you have the contrast up here, it's green, right? And then you have a little whiteness on top. So beautiful, right? This is one of the reasons why I bought this plant. It's just gorgeous. And nobody really knows how nice a certain plant is until they see like my collection, because I don't know. It's always like I gotta entice people to buy things. That's my problem. I'm a really good plant dealer. I will entice you and you will buy it. That's my specialty. Please buy my plants. Thank you. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait until it grows older. This is the first year I have it, so hopefully when it grows older, it gets much more gigantic, humongous, and we'll come back to it. So this is a new one that I got this year as well. This one is called a Haworthia Tessellata Venosa mutation, and it's not much to look at the moment because it is still a baby type of plant versus like usually the ones that I sell where it's much bigger. It looks a lot better than this, but this one is gorgeous versus the regular Tessellatas, Venosas. This one looks spectacular. Look how stressed out that is. Wait, hold on. Can I? There you go. That's a lot better. I love the teeth. I love the texture of this. It's so beautiful. But it's like I said, it's a very baby plant, so it's nothing to show off right now. All right. I caved in. I bought another window Haworthia. This is a Haworthia Truncata CV Magunifu-ka-n. Because the Herrei Winston that came in this year looks so spectacular, especially the texture on the windows looks really spectacular. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see if I can get one that looks like it. And we'll see how it goes. So I got one of these. They're looking okay. They're not the best at the moment, so we'll see. It's not even fully recovered as well. So once this recovers, we'll see how beautiful the windows are. Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the few Haworthia that I started out with. This is called a Haworthia Splendens hybrid, and it's currently flowering at the moment. During the summer, if I leave it out, it looks spectacular. It looks like pure diamond. But right now, because it's in the cooler season, it's cooler in my apartment, I feed it water so it can grow right now. But once you stress it out, it looks spectacular. Window. See, this is why I'm not really into these. It's just, it's just not my thing. Okay, so this is called a Haworthia HybridVariegata. It is one of the sharper type of plants. You can literally use this as a weapon. Like literally, it's very sharp. No one will notice it's very sharp until you put your hands on. Ow, that hurts. Well, it's not like you can't cut a bee with this yet, okay? You can stab a bee with this, okay? But you can't cut a bee with it, okay? I wouldn't recommend it around children, but you know, if you do need a self-defense type of plant, this would be one of them. Oh, I don't have a name tag of it because I didn't print this out. This one would be probably be confused with an astroloba. It is very Astroloba looking like. It may be reclassified as an Astroloba as well because Astrolobas are a class species of Haworthia. So this might be reclassified as an Astroloba, but currently it is called a Haworthia Herrei Glauca, and I love it. I love the symmetry. I love how it looks. I love that I can grab it, and if I need to defend myself, I can use it as a defense weapon. Yay. Okay, so this is a Haworthia Baccata Variegata, and I love this plant. Okay, so I think this one came in this year, the very early of this year, and there was another one that was for sale, but no one bought it. But the first thing I thought was, oh my God, I'm being ripped off because it grew and it didn't actually have any variegation on top. It kind of reverted, but then I looked on the side right here. Look how that is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? The variegation in it. It's just, you know, sometimes you just have to trust the process, and it looks beautiful. It looks spectacularly gorgeous, right? Look how beautiful that is. That's so beautiful. So hopefully more people will buy this next year. It's quite a stunning plant. I think it's beautiful. It's a look. It's like, hello, I'm like ordinary, and then you go, oh peekaboo, oh I'm gorgeous. Take me home now. Love this one. Okay, so this is one of my very first Haworthia plant, and this is called a Haworthia Pumila. Regular Pumila, not Pumila variegata, not Pumila little whatever, right? And this is just a Pumila, and I've had it for a very long time, probably 9 years. No, probably 7 years. 7 years, yeah, 7 years. My very Haworthia that I've gotten. And I remember when I started, like, you know, looking at YouTube videos and stuff like that, one of the person who was unboxing this from, you know, a mail order, and she got one of these in, and she was literally in tears because of how beautiful this plant is. And I mean, I definitely agree. This plant is very beautiful. It's striking. Like, whoever the cultivar is, if this is a cultivar or this is a natural plant, it's just gorgeous. Actually, this might be a Pumila like little circle, but it doesn't look like it's weird, right? Like some of the patterns right here, it's just regular beaded patterns, and some of the patterns up here, it's like very circular. I don't know. See, look, that right there, right? So it may be a hybrid of the two, but it is one of my first and favorite Haworthias that I've had. Very beautiful plant. I definitely recommend, if you don't have this plant, you can get this at your local store whenever they have in stock. This is not a rare plant to buy. It's a everyday plant to buy. Sometimes the everyday normal plants are the best beautiful plants in the world, and this is one of them. So this one is called a Haworthia Limifolia x Fasciata Variegata. See, that rolls off the tongue instead of the Margaretifera, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, Haworthia Limifolia x Fasciata Variegata, or you may also know it as Haworthia Aurora. And this is a cross between a Limifolia and Fasciata. And I really love this plant, especially during the summertime. I do have a picture of the very first few ones that I have, and it is magnificent. It is gorgeous during the summer stress heat. And I have this one because mine kind of died. It didn't die, you know, back and forth. This is the only Haworthia that I've had the most trouble with versus everything else. But I really love this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. You know, sometimes you get them like this where it's normal variegation, pure variegation. It's beautiful. One of the reasons, because of the ridges right here, these ridges, right? Very beautiful. Oh, I love this one so much. This is one of the only Haworthia that I truly have to have in my collection no matter what. If it dies, I have to buy a new one. If it dies, I have to buy a new one. One of the ones that's just truly magnificent. I do recommend, if you can't get your hand on this, definitely do. It's spectacular. Okay, so one of the bigger boys. This is called a Haworthia Semiglabrata Variegata, or also known as Longista Variegata as well. This one can get gigantic. And what I mean, like, huge, very, very huge. I do have it in a smaller pot because we don't have space to have it in a bigger pot, but look, it has pups. It's getting pups. Getting pups are over. And this one is spectacularly pink during the summertime as well. Very, very beautiful plant. Absolutely gorgeous plant. Very symmetrical. Look how gorgeous that is. Very symmetrical. Something you should definitely also have in your collection if you can. If you can. Right? Very, very gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sorry, I was meant to say gorgeous, but I said gorgeous. Maybe you can start pronouncing it gorgeous. Very, very beautiful plants. Okay, let's put this aside. Okay, so this is Haworthia Pumila little circle variegata or donut variegata. This is a more expensive variegation plant versus the other one. It is still a puppy, a little tiny little plant. It is gonna get bigger, but it's like the Haworthia that I showed you that wasn't variegated, but this one should be little circles, but you know, it's still superbly gorgeous. Beautiful plant to have in your collection. Hopefully this will give me pups as well because it is absolutely gorgeous. Right? Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. I love it so much. Okay, so this next one is also called a Haworthia Pumila variegata. So there's quite many of them, right? This is called a Haworthia Pumila variegata right here. And you can get this as full variegation, which is this one, or you can get a regular variegation, which is a striata one. But honestly, they just kind of like merge all together because, you know, variegation is random, but sometimes they are stable like this. This one is also super gorgeous during the summertime. You see how the older leaves here, where they're not really regenerating, it's pinkish. It's absolutely beautiful. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 pups. 8 pups coming out of this mama. We'll see what happens in the summer if I want to like remove those pups and just let this thing grow much, much bigger than it should. I think I will do that in another video. We're gonna remove this. Just remove all those pups, right? And we'll like propagate them and we'll nurture them, right? It's beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. Yeah, so this one's different than the other one I showed you, how the leaf up here is sharper versus the other one where the leaf are fatter and more rounded, right? Very, very beautiful plant itself. This one is called a Haworthia Glabrata variegata, and it is spectacularly beautiful. The texture on it may be simple, but it does have this nice gradient type of like stress variegation right here. So darker orange to lighter orange, right? During the summertime, look how beautiful this is. This is very beautiful, easily propagatable. Like there's so many pups here, right? And I think I've also taken out like many of the pups during one of the videos as well. I think we're gonna be doing that with this one also in another video because I do want the mother plant to get a lot bigger to, you know, showcase it a bit more. But like this is absolutely gorgeous. I think I got it like as this and it just went into this mode. Very, very absolutely beautiful plant to get as well. Okay, so this is a Haworthia Limifolia variegata. Yep, we're finally getting to that Limifolia plant. So this is the spirally one. I guess it's just called Limifolia variegata. It spirals and it's beautiful. I think this is one of the first variegated Haworthia that I got from my seller, and it's gorgeous, right? And the variegation is also random. Like it's just random. Some of them do have like half and half variegation. Some of them do have full variegation. I find that, I don't know, I can't explain it to you because like sometimes I think there's a pup here somewhere that has full variegation. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There it is. I think that's full variegation down there. So we're gonna have to separate this one, the pup from the mother plant one day soon, but it's pretty neat. I also find this doesn't color that well during the summertime, which is really odd and weird. Oh well. Okay, so this one is called a Haworthia. Oop, sorry. Haworthia Reinwardtii. Also very, very beautiful plants as well. I think we've removed a few pups from this as well. This is the original plant right here. See how it's growing up this way, right? On the other side, there's just no variegation, but on top, it looks very beautiful. And it's popping out two full variegated pups and also a half variegated pup right there. So it's just pure random, but it looks spectacularly beautiful like this, right? Spectacularly beautiful. I love it so much. Very good plant to have. Okay, so this plant is called a Haworthia HybridVariegata right here. So I don't know what the original name is. This is what it's been sold as. And this is the regular version of the white one right here. Right here. It's in this condition because it's not fully rooted. Because somebody ordered this plant, but I forgot to order their plant for them. So I had to take apart my plant and give it to them. And then, you know, take a little puppy and replant it. So it's getting better. But it looks spectacularly when it's fully grown. I know it's not the best plant to show right now, but you know, it is beautiful. I'm gonna put that aside. Okay, so this one is called a Haworthia Viscosa Variegata right here, and it is one of the more expensive variegated plants because there's not a lot of them, or that's not easy propagatable. Look how beautiful that is. It's gorgeous, right? And it does have a pup, which is variegated as well. So I'm super happy. It has two pups. No, it has one pup that's variegated, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, this thing was pretty tricky-dicky. Yeah. Yeah, there's other ones that are like full variegation, but I prefer ones that aren't fully variegated so that way it can grow faster. But this one's beautiful. Okay, so this is called a Haworthia Radula Variegata. Where's the name tag right here? Name tag. Hold on, where is it? There you go. Radula Variegata. And this one turns super red during the summer when you water it less and also when you give it a lot of heat. Not a lot of light, a lot of heat, and then less water, and it turns superly red. Very beautiful. It grows as a cluster. You know, look, I think I'm gonna be removing this one and a few of them because I want the mother plant to get a lot bigger. Do you see how it's like pure variegated right now versus the lower leaves right here where it's not variegated? Yeah, and like sometimes this can be confused with the hybrid as well because they look kind of similar, but the textures are different. So you can definitely know which one's a Radula and a hybrid variegata. Love this plant. Very, very old plant as well. Okay, do you guys remember the very first few ones that I said Fasciata white? So this is the regular Fasciata right here. This is the Haworthia Fasciata Variegata. Where's the name tag? Name tag's right here. Here you go. Oops, sorry, one moment, please. One moment. There you go. Haworthia Fasciata Variegata. And it is a spectacular plant during the summer heat. Very, very beautiful to have. And I love how it grows old like this. It's just very, very beautiful. Like I just leave the whiskers on, the old hair like that. It just gives it a lot more character. And it's just an absolutely stunning of a plant. Sorry, I'm spinning too fast. Look how beautiful that is. Right? Very, very beautiful. I love this plant so much. It's one of the showstoppers that I have. Okay, so this is another one. This is called a Haworthia Variegata. I don't think that's the real name, but we're just gonna go with it. It's one of those bigger, fattier type of Haworthia plant that's variegated, and it is super beautiful now. I think more natural sunlight makes it brighter versus like artificial sunlight, which makes it more grayer. So this one does become brighter when it's in natural sunlight. Can't wait for the summertime for it to look gorgeous. Okay, so I saved these two for last, not because they're special or anything, but they're two different types. Okay, so this one is called a Haworthia Limifolia HybridVariegata right here. And this is the full variegation one. It's looking kind of sickly because it does get like rust type of fungus. If you water it, it doesn't dry up fast enough. That's what happens. And this is the only one that happens. Gets happened to, but it looks gorgeous, and it looks amazing during the summertime as well. Look at the ridges. See the ridges. Love the ridges, love the ridges. And this other one is also called a Haworthia Limifolia hybrid new variegation. The difference between the two is this one doesn't have any of that ridge, or it's very subtle. It doesn't have that ridge, this one. And there was only two that came in. One was for me, one was for the other person. The other person got a nicer variegation because, most people don't like it when it's not variegated. But look, a pup that gives me like really nice variegation. See that? All right. So this is why I don't really care which Haworthia I get as long as I get one that has the genetic DNA. Look, nice variegation, half variegation. It's just one of those things, but very, very beautiful type of plant. Very, very, look, it doesn't have the ridges on top as well versus the other one. Anyway, so that is my Haworthia collection. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. See, it's like over 30 minutes long. That's why or is it 30 minutes long? That's why I couldn't do it all into, the plant tour, talking specifically or show you specifically about it. I think this is like a really great idea. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy that video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And if I can answer them, I will. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love ya. Peace out. Oh, wait, hold on. Kissy face. Bye.